Welcome back, fellow retirees. Today we have something truly extraordinary to share with you. We recently stumbled upon an interview with investigative reporter Ross Coulthart that was only briefly available on YouTube in the UK, and let me tell you, it's filled with mind-boggling revelations. In this video we introduce you to David Grusch, a former intelligence officer. Now I know what you're thinking, retirement is a time to relax and enjoy life, right? But what if I told you that this intelligence officer claims to possess inside knowledge about non-human crash retrievals and their subsequent cover-up? It's time to open our minds to the extraordinary. Mainstream media is paying little attention as ever to the phenomenon, but we have the time to explore a little deeper. David Grusch, a well-credentialed individual, shares a candid summary of the cover-up. He reveals that not only were non-human craft and wreckage recovered, but non-human bodies as well. And get this, folks, this has been happening for a whopping 90 years. Now we know what you're thinking. Is this guy legit? Well, both News Nation's own reporters and esteemed journalists Leslie Kane and Ralph Blumenthal have confirmed his identity and access to key individuals, as well as the documentation he claims to possess. This adds a whole new level of credibility to his claims. But wait! There's some frustration online about David not sharing the same documentation with Ross. Here's the thing, he's following agreed protocols and only sharing information for which he has clearance, so let's not dismiss his insights just yet. The interview focuses on well-known cases like Mussolini's alleged possession of an alien craft in the 1930s and the infamous Roswell incident in 1947. These serve as examples of the historical backdrop surrounding the cover-up. Now I know some skeptics might think this is just regurgitated lore, but hear me out. David Grusch is not only well-credentialed, he's also thoughtful, articulate, and on a clear mission to bring this bombshell knowledge to the American people. He's advocating for transparency while respecting the need for military and industrial secrecy. He cleverly compares the situation to how nuclear missiles and weaponry are kept out of the public realm for obvious reasons, but the study of nuclear physics is accessible to academia and the industrial world. Similarly, David believes that we should approach this information in a similar manner. And here's where things get really interesting. David's complaint about retaliation following his investigations through official channels has been upheld for further investigation. The Inspector General of the Defence Committee describes it as credible and urgent. They have access to the documentation and classified information that David has provided, which is not available to the general public. Now, let me share with you the 10 key takeaways from David Grusch's revelations. 1. We are not alone. Multiple non-human intelligences exist, but their intentions, origins and purposes remain largely unknown. 2. David questions the assumption that they are extraterrestrial and suggests that they might be co-located and extra-dimensional. 3. Exotic materials, manufactured at an atomic level, have been mentioned in the evidence, challenging our current understanding of engineering. 4. There's an ongoing disinformation campaign, potentially involving murder, harming individuals and sabotaging careers. 5. Potential secret agreements with non-human intelligences. David highlights the urgent need for investigation in this area. 6. David confirms the validity of famous cases like the 1933 Magenta incident, the 1947 Roswell case, 1967 Malmstrom incident, and the 2004 Tic Tac footage. 7. The Vatican has knowledge of the 1933 case and has played a role in concealing this information. 8. Much more video footage exists than the famous Tic Tac videos and at much better resolutions, revealing colossal crafts capable of holding up to 50,000 people, a clear indication of tangible technical advancements. 9. David criticises the current illegal and unofficial sole source arrangements within the military-industrial complex. And 10. He casts doubt on the seriousness of the current official investigation and questions the credibility of Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick and the whole of Arrow. These are just initial thoughts, and there's a lot to unpack here, but the burning question remains, what happens next? The ongoing congressional processes must dive deep into these revelations. However, we must acknowledge the powerful military-industrial interests at stake. It's a true test of our times. Despite my reservations about Congress, David Grusch ends on a positive note. He calls for unity and urges us not to demonise the entire US government. He represents one of many individuals working to uncover the truth. And you know what? This could be a pivotal moment, a moment that brings together humanity as one human family to address global challenges. Amen to that. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, keep seeking the truth.